To me, the hardest thing about isolation isn't finding things to do, it's getting the motivation to do them. I want to do the work, but I know the first draft is going to be bad, so I don't even start. There's no such thing as a creative who can't create, but I think I'm probably a creative who won't create. Because when you're stuck inside, you can't step away. Because work and home are the same now. I miss a lot of things. My friends, my family, the outside. But most of all, I miss the structure, because I'm an adult who structures their entire life in calendars and graphs. Losing that structure means losing a lot of support. 3 months ago, my biggest problem was not having enough time. It's hard to know how to use that time well, and I tell myself not to think about it, which of course is a way of thinking about it. But I have to remind myself that that's okay. You're not being marked on your time in quarantine, and not every day has to be remarkable. I need to stop pressuring myself. I need to have fun. Because liking what I'm doing is the only way for me to get out of bed and just do the thing.
Well, it's something.
I remember the before times. They were good. Well, not good, but different.
I think you're being a bit dramatic.
How long has it been since the sun blessed my face with its gentle touch?
You were in the garden yesterday.
Oh, to frolic free, to run with the wind in my hair.
You didn't do any of that before.
Oh, how foolish I was as a young man.
It's been like a couple of months, dude.
And yet we have already lost one.
When did that happen?
Oh, time. What is time now to us trapped aside it?
I'm getting a kebab. Do you want anything?
Cheese chips, please.
This is an ordinary tablespoon, part of the tablespoon family. His name is Greg. Life was normal for Greg. Eat, rinse, repeat, until one day, Greg was dropped down the back of the desk and forgotten. Days and weeks went by, Greg watching the world from a new perspective. Not trapped in the drawer. He saw his owners' lives in full, and then he saw them leave. With the house empty, Greg waited for his family to come back. We would never leave you, Greg.
You did remember to bring the spoons, right?
Yeah, I packed them in the box.
They're not in here.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
COVID-19.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus outbreak.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
COVID-19.
Coronavirus pandemic.
There now follows a ministerial broadcast from the Prime Minister.
From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home at this moment of national emergency. To stay at home, protect our NHS, and save lives.
The global lockdown and restrictions have created a situation in which women at risk of abuse may feel like they no longer have a way out.
Nothing brief, please.
Domestic abuse is a reality in every part of the country.
Meanwhile, there's an alarming rise in the number of domestic violence cases worldwide, especially in the UK, where police have arrested thousands.
I hate this.
There you go, bro. Just whatever we at. 30.
Like, bro, you went.
Seriously? Bro, I'm so bored. Do you want to do something? Play a game?
Sorry, bro, I've got to get this deadline done by tomorrow. It's gonna take me all day, mate. Sorry. Tomorrow, yeah?
Sure. What? No, one life. I've got one life.
Sorry about it, bro. You know, Dave, how's it going?
Oh, what's going on? You just killed me. I'm dead.
What? Do you think you're crazy or something? Are you talking to me? I don't see anyone else here. Are you talking to me?
It's hard to believe, but it was 3 months ago this week the World Health Organization declared a pandemic in countries imposed restrictions.
It's been like 4 months since quarantine started. To say I'm bored would be an understatement. I have played through all my games, watched and re-watched almost every TV program, and read a worrying amount of fan fiction. Don't judge me. Man, I miss the days of just mucking about outside without having to be fined. But most of all, I miss people. The annoyance, the jokes, the fun, the weird way people dodged the question when you asked them what they did last summer. I miss it all, but I know this can't last forever. But quarantine will be dissolved one day. It's not a matter of if, but when.
Would you like a hot drink?
Yeah.
We've got tea or coffee. Will? 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 Where is he? Will? Will?
So, with all this lockdown stuff going on at the moment, I got bored and I wanted some people to hang out with. So, I invented cloning. I cloned myself. And it was far more painful than any movie show. But it went well. And was it worth it? Well, it has its ups and downs. We have fun hanging out, but sometimes they can get in the way, you know? And it's not like a now and then type of thing, but rather an all the time thing. And because we all have, you know, the same brain, things can take longer to get done. Because we all think to do them, and some things I'm doing can just get unwillingly taken over.
What?
And don't get me started on bedtime. I have so many rooms in my house, but they all want to sleep in my room, because to them, that's their room. And to be honest, I don't really know what I'm going to do with them once lockdown is over.
From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
I remember where I was when I heard the news. We all do. Things are different now, and heck, I don't think they can ever go back. The four walls we once considered sanctuary have become the very thing locking us in. Sure, we do things to pass the time, to keep our minds from the hands of the devil, but the months are long. Still, through these uncertain times, I've been trying to stay positive, and I've been hatching a plan, but things aren't looking too good on that front.
Don't come in.
Still, I get excited about the little things.
Matt's here.
And I know it's just a little longer now until we can see each other again.
Millennials, they spit at us like a swear. Well, back in my day, they tried to excuse their slurs and their racism. They say we're too sensitive because we tell them you can't use that word anymore. They laugh. We feel silenced. We just want equality and human rights. We can finally vote. We vote for ourselves. We vote for the future. We vote for someone who benefits us. You're too young to understand. They're just feeding you lies. We feel alone. Dreamers. We fight for equal rights, equal pay, equal opportunity. Women want to be paid the same. Men just want better mental health services. We don't ask for much. We're stupid. We're uneducated. We should get off our phones. They mock us. We feel deserted. Thugs. We protested, we marched, we get down on one knee. All lives matter. They don't understand and they choose not to. You won't change the world, yet they ignore the work we've already done. The UK isn't racist, yet they ignore the statistics that prove otherwise. No justice, no peace, we chant. Anarchy, the news outlets say. You'll understand when you're older. We feel isolated.
Hopefully you won't be shielding for too long. Just have to do what the government says, and if everyone's sensible, it'll all be over really soon. Alright? Good news! Shielding's over!